What's going on, everyone? Justin here with Trading Cards and More, back with another video. We got some more pickups to go through today. I purchased quite a few cards, some old, some new. We got a bunch of Team Rocket first edition cards. I'm trying to put that set together, seeing if I can complete it in PSA 10 form. So we got a bunch more of those cards, as well as some other cool cards, so let's get into it. The first card I picked up was a Keldeo GX, that's hyper rare. Trying to complete the hyper rare set, and this was one of the ones I needed. I think I might have previously picked one up, but I wasn't sure that I was going to get a 10, so I just picked up another one. This one's looking pretty good. Next card I have is a Hiker full art trainer card. I'm trying to complete the full art trainer cards from Sun and Moon, and I think I already have this with PSA, and it should be a 10, but I picked this up for pretty cheap, so. And yeah. Next card we have is a really nice Rockets Hitmonchan from, I believe, Neo Destiny, and it is first edition, and it is a holographic card, so I picked this card up, got a pretty good price on it. It looked pretty mint from the photos, and hopefully it grades gem mint, and I'm not particularly trying to complete the Neo Destiny first edition set yet. Yeah, that's looking really good. There's maybe like one light scratch going this way. Not sure if you can pick that up. And the back of the card is looking pretty darn mint. So that should have no problem getting a 9 with a possibility at a 10. I don't think this is one of the more like expensive ones, but I got this for really cheap. So I'm going to make a profit on it regardless. Nice looking card. He's ready to punch your lights out. Really cool holographic foil. Alright, next card we have a Latios GX, another one of the hyper rares. Yeah, these are nice. Looks like it could be a 10. So a little off center on the front, the left to right was a little off centered. Really hard to find this one for some reason with perfect centering, but hopefully they still give it a 10. If not, it gets a 9. Probably just resell it. Alright, next card we have a Dark Vileplume. This is another one of the Team Rocket first edition holographic cards. I think I already have purchased one of these, but you can never have too many of these. Give yourself a better shot at getting a 10. And that hollow foil's looking really good. I'm not seeing any issues with it. And the back is looking pretty darn good, so I think we definitely got a shot at a 10 here on this one. See if I can flip it upside down and see anything. No, it's looking pretty gem mint to me. Nice centering, everything about it. Nice looking card. Not sure on what the PSA 10 values are on this, but I'm sure it's a lot more than what I paid for this card. Alright, next card we have a Nato Queen. Nice. So this is one of the no symbol error cards from Jungle. I've been trying to pick these up. I've gotten a few of them so far. I like this one, and it looked really minty, so let's check it out and see. I do see a line going this way and a line going that way. Right there. Those are just print lines. And the back looks pretty good. It is off-center top to bottom. But other than that, really nice surface. Factory line there, but no big deal. Other than that, it looks really, really mint. And generally speaking, they go from the front centering and not the back, so I don't see why that would have any problem getting a PSA 9. Alright, next card. We have a Garchomp and Giratina hyper rare. Right. This is another one from Unified Minds. And it's looking pretty darn centered on the front. That's why I bought this one. And then the back looks really good, minus I'm seeing like a kind of a weird thing going on right there. But other than that, nice looking card. Hopefully we'll get a 10 out of that. Alright, what do we got here? We got some more Segalios. I think I bought 4 from this seller. Ugh, tape. And not sure what the 13 means. That must be what they were originally pricing it at. I won these by auction, so I could take them out of the sleeve and look at them later. Looks like this one has a little corner ding on it. They didn't mention that. Alright. Hopefully those are bonus cards. Yeah, they put some bonus cards in there. I bought a hyper rare Dragonite. Another one that was hard to find with nice centering on it. But this one's looking pretty good. A little top to bottom, but check out the back on this one, and it's looking pretty good. So hopefully get a 10 out of that one. Alright, next card is a Lapras holographic first edition. So I am only needing this card in a PSA 10 form for my first edition fossil set. It's the only card that I still haven't gotten a 10, and I didn't particularly think this one would get a 10, but it looked pretty mint, so I picked it up. Got a good price on it. And let's take a look at it. It's always a holographic that has scratches. Yeah. Just has one print line going through right there. Another one down here. Another real light one there. And a scratch going that way. Still pretty minty looking. And the back looks really good, so should get a 9 out of it. I think they still go for around $100, so pretty good deal. Alright, got another one of these, Pokemaniac. These are pretty cheap, so once again going for a PSA 10 here. And this one looks pretty darn good. Yeah, that should get a 10. Alright, weird looking card though. Next card we have a Erica's Hospitality. So this is one of the ones from, I believe, is it Team Up or Unbroken Bonds? I think it's Team Up. I don't have this one yet in a 10, so I picked this one up hoping that it had 10 potential. And the centering was pretty darn good on the front. And the back looks really good. Yeah, that should be a 10, hopefully. That would be nice. Next package. Bonus item there. Okay, we got an Aerodactyl. Nice looking card. Another one of the hyper rares from Unified Minds, I believe. Man, that's an old top loader, huh? Alright. Nice looking centering on the front, maybe a little top to bottom, and nice clean back, so hopefully get a 10 out of that. And something that I can't stand when people use priority mail packaging supplies and ship it first class, but it's an ongoing thing. Alright, we got a Slowpoke and Psyduct. Really nice one from Unified Minds. Nice looking card. Does have kind of a scuff right there. Ooh, it's got some print defects on the back. Paper loss kind of thing going on there. Sometimes that happens with these things. Looks good on the front though. Alright, next package here. I think we're getting towards the end now. We have a Channeler. Now I bought this because the photos, the card had a pretty noticeable defect to it. They crimped the card down when they probably sealed the pack, which isn't something you come by too often, especially not on a nice card like a Full Art Trainer. As you can see, it pressed down all along that top edge. So that is a error card, or at least I would call it an error. And then the back, you can actually see right along that top edge. You can see the crimped kind of shows through on the back there. So a pretty cool card. It's, you know, unique, probably one of a kind, and I'll be able to sell that and hopefully turn a profit. So, all right, this is the last package before the Team Rocket stuff. And what do we have here? Vileplume. That was a bonus card. I bought a Venomoth first edition Jungle holographic and a no symbol Kangaskhan. It looks like they threw in a couple of rare cards from Jungle. That looks like light play near mint. These look pretty mint, so hopefully they are. Let's see. First we got the Kangaskhan, and I see a few lines right there. Not horrible though. Still pretty mint looking, nice centering. And the back looks pretty good. minus a little bit of white spot right there. So hopefully we get a 9 out of it. I think worst case scenario an 8. Just a couple just tiniest little print lines. Other than that, that's a pretty nice looking holographic, and the back is looking pretty darn clean. Couple of just the tiniest spot there and there. Yeah, should be an easy 9. Possibility for a 10 on that one. Alright, best for last. So we have some Team Rocket stuff here. Now some of these are holographics and they're not first edition. The reason I bought these is they said they're all pretty much packed fresh. They got them in some perfect fit sleeves. I'm not a big fan of these. And there's Gyarados. Holographics looking pretty good. Very faint scratches. A few scuffs on the back. That's like an 8 to a 9, so not great on that one. This one, yeah, this is one of the hardest holographics to grade on this set, and it's got scratches all over it. Definitely not as pack fresh as I was expecting. Still a cool card nonetheless. And then we got a Dark Raichu. Looks like they put a regular sleeve with this one. And that one's got some scratches for sure. Definitely got some play wear on that. Maybe some might not call it play wear, call it near mint, but with that chipping and then the scratches, it's not the greatest. Team Rocket, here comes Team Rockets. This one's first edition. I think that was the only holographic for first edition. And there's not much holographic to this card, so it's actually, this one's looking pretty good. Pretty nicely centered. Back looks pretty clean. So that one would be worth it to grade on that one. Even the first edition holo for this only goes for like 50 bucks and a 10. Still a cool card. Alright, Hypno, non-first edition. Definitely has some scratches. White spot there. Pretty pack fresh, but not as pack fresh as I was expecting, to be honest. The way they made it sound, that these were all like pulled from a pack and put directly in the... Almost like they were ready to grade them, but then decided not to or something. A couple scratches on that one. That one's probably a 9. But it's a wheezing, so not sure if that would be worth grading or not. Here's another first edition one. The Sneak Attack. Another one that's not as valuable, but as long as it's first edition, we'll check it out here. Looks like one scratch right there. Maybe a few, just very, very light. Back looks pretty good, but I would say maybe an 8 to 9 on that one. And the rest are, there's a few rares in here, Dragonite, Alakazam, Blastoise, but they're not holographic. But they are first edition, and these are the first edition. And a little white spot there, something going on in the corner there. Just the way the card was cut. So that's looking more like a 9 to me. Maybe an 8 even. Alright, Blastoise. Let's check you out. Little top to bottom centering. And got like a little print defect there. Definitely can notice the top to bottom centering on the back. And the Dragonite. Probably my favorite card from the set would be the Dragonite. If you can find this in where it's the card number 5, I believe, the holofoil, but it's not holofoiled. It's like an error. It's worth a pretty good amount of money. But this is just the regular non-holofoil, card number 22. And this one's actually looking really good. Oop, is that like a bend? It almost looks like if you hit it at the right light right there. On the back, you can almost see like it's got a bend. Other than that, it looks like a flawless card. And take a look at the rest of the cards here. We got Dark Hypno. He's not holographic. It's not even first edition. Some whiting on the edge there. Dark Chameleon. First edition. I'll probably look through these cards a little bit later. Dragonair, Electrode. Flareon. Yeah, they're not looking perfect. Kadabra. Shipping. Persian. Magikarp. Porygon, Abra, Charmander, Raticate, Diglett, Dratini, Drowsy coming at you, Eevee, everybody likes Eevee, Ekans, Grimer with the googly eyes. Changed the graphic on this from the Japanese version where he's looking up the girl's skirt as she's walking by. Machop, Mankey, Meowth, Oddish, looking real odd there. Psyduck, looking like he's contemplating something. Rattata, Slowpoke, just taking a break there, fishing. Voltorb, Zubat. Here comes Team Rocket, non-holographic. The Boss's Way. Some of these cards were reintroduced in the Legendary Collection as well. Challenge, Digger, Nightly Garbage Run, Goop Gas Attack. I thought that was funny looking. Sleep. Looks like Snorlax is having a snooze there. And the energy card, Rainbow Energy and Full Heal Energy. Cool. So I'll take a look at those later and see if they're potentials for a 10. Some of the ones I did look at weren't as good as what I was expecting. But we did get the really nice Kangaskhan, no jungle symbol, Venomoth first edition. Here comes Team Rocket first edition. Dragonite was non-hollow. Slowpoke and Psyduck, Aerodactyl, Erica's Hospitality, Pokemaniac, first edition Lapras from Fossil, Dragonite, Garchomp, Giratina, another no symbol, Nato Queen, Latios, Keldeo, Hiker, Dark Vileplume from Rocket first edition, and the Rocket's Hitmonchan. So let me know what you thought of the video. Got quite a few cards here. Still trying to work on that set. Jungle and Fossil, and the no symbol cards from Jungle, as well as some of the newer cards, just the hyper rares and the full art trainer cards. So yeah, let me know what you thought. What was your favorite card? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.